So here it is, guys, 2024 Toyota Sequoia. This is a SR5 with the TRD Sport Package and the Premium Package, so fairly base model. And today, thanks to Gettle Toyota of Charlotte County, Florida, I'm going to take you on a complete tour of this vehicle. We're going to check it out as far as the design, powertrain, technology, capacities, and the test drive. So if you like watching videos like this, don't forget to click like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell notification ring bell so you won't miss any of the videos that are coming out. Now let's get back to this. Sequoia has been a part of Toyota family since the year 2000, so 24 years. Now for 2023, Toyota redesigned it and brought it back to 21st century. Actually, I love the look of this vehicle. It is nice, it's beefy, it's manly. Let's take a look at this hood right here. It has this V-shaped grooves over here. Very nice and big. You have an I-Force Max. That indicates the type of powertrain that we have underneath here, which we're going to talk about it in just a little bit. And these huge lights, I like the lights. They're LEDs. Now those are the reflector LED lights in here. They also have the turn signals and daytime running lights that are LEDs. And if you scroll down here, you have a set of fog lamps. You have a lot of open spaces right here in this grille, front view camera, and the big Toyota logo. Inside of this big Toyota logo, there's blue inlays. That indicates that it is a hybrid vehicle. And then you also have a lot of pass-throughs for that better aerodynamics, better airflow, including the ones right here. Some matte black cladding right underneath here. Just to let you know, this is the SR5 model that's been upgraded with the TRD Sport Package and the SR5 Premium Package. And I'm going to show you some of those features. None of them up here in the front, but there's some on the side, and most of them are on the interior. So let's check out what powers up this thing. One of the biggest complaints that people had with the last generation Toyota Sequoia was the gas mileage, and that's because it was powered up by the 5.7 liter V8, made it to, I think it was an 8 or 6-speed automatic transmission. Now this one is a 3.4 liter V6 twin turbo with electric motor assist. They call it the I-Force Max. It is a hybrid system. Total system output is 437 horsepower, which is more than on the previous generation, and it produces a whopping 583 foot-pounds of torque. It's also made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. And this one, being a four-wheel drive, has a gas mileage rating of 19 in the city and 22 on the expressway, which is an improvement over the previous generation. Combined gas mileage is 20. Now the hood is propped up by the hood struts, kind of sitting fairly low. I kind of wish it opened up a little bit more, and it has some sound insulation underneath the hood. Here's the side profile, guys. I love the shape of it. I like the look of it. I like the lines. Overall, it is a great looking SUV. It is large too, so let's talk about the dimensions. 208, we have the length of it. 74.5 is the height. 79.6 is the width of this vehicle, and it weighs 6,179 pounds. So it is heavy, it is large, and you'd think it's got tons of room on the inside. Well, wait till I show you what it has. But let's focus on the design right here. So SR5 is the base trim level. This one has been upgraded with the TRD Sport Package. There's 5 different ones, I think. This one has the base TRD Sport Package, which basically gives you the 20-inch satin black wheels. I like the design. You have the red TRD logo in the center cap. 265 by 50 is the tire size, and we have the Yokohama Geolandar tires. You also have the Bilstein Shocks. That's part of the upgrade as well. You have the I-Force Max. That indicates what kind of engine it is, the only engine options on the Sequoia. And then we have the mirror caps in the same color as the rest of the vehicle. You have the blind spot assist, turn signal, and the camera. And you can lock this vehicle or unlock it basically by either hitting the button on the remote or simply sticking your hand inside of the door handle if you have the key somewhere on you. Power folding mirror, you have the side steps on this one, low profile roof rails, everything here in the middle has been blacked out. You still have a chrome accent right here at the bottom, looking great on the side, and here it is in the back. It looks really good. It's wide, it's tall, right? You have the third brake light right here. You have the shark fin antenna, exposed wiper. One of the cool features is this. So you can open the rear glass without opening the entire gates. You can throw some stuff in here. That's been a part of Sequoia for a long time. Now you have the Toyota logo, large LED tail lamps. You have the rear view camera here, Sequoia spelled out. Now you have some matte black trimming on the bumper as well as down here below. No visible exhaust. And this being the lowest trim, actually has the highest towing capacity at 9,520. You can also open the gate by waving your foot underneath here, so it does have that proximity sensor. And this is where my love for the vehicle ends. Let's check it out. So Sequoia has always been known for the huge cargo and passenger capacity. Well, that's not the case in here. First of all, you have this awkward shelf that kind of is using to level this area in case you have the third row seats down. But if you lift the third row seats, which by the way, they're power seats, which is, you know, a nice feature, but behind these seats, right here in this area, you only have about 12 cubic feet of cargo space, comparing to a Grand Highlander that has 20. That falls short, way short, not to mention any of the Tahoes, and that's the same category that it competes with. Now when you fold down the seats can't be removed, but they can be folded down. They're power, which is a nice feature, I gotta give them that. And this area right here is used, this trim right here is used to kind of level this floor, but look how high it is now off the ground. If you want to carry something long, maybe like, I don't know, I have a water softener at home, so if I want to use salt for the water softener, I can't put it here because it won't fit, so I have to put it on top, which means that I have to lift it up a lot higher, and for a lot of people that's going to be an issue. Now if you're looking only for a nice driving and good looking SUV, that's a different story. But practicality, I think it's a huge fail on Toyota part, and I really hope that Toyota engineers are going to go to school and learn from their mistakes, because I think this vehicle could be so much better. Now if you look in the third row seat, I'm going to jump in there, but I want to show you from here what we have. So as far as the amenities for the passengers, we have the ability to recline the seat. We also have the cup holders, their own vents up on top, and the lights. And it seems like, you know, the roominess is not bad. On the right hand side, the passengers is special because they also have the USB Type-C in addition to what the left side passenger has. Well, let me show you what it has for the passengers. Let's check it out, starting with the rear door panel, and that's where I have some problems with it as well. And you might think that, hey, this is not a big deal, but hard plastic, hard plastic, hard plastic, hard plastic. The only soft part is this part right here as far as your armrest. Now it feels different when the manufacturers are using more quality materials in it, and I kind of wish Toyota would follow that. I think they're forgetting about the rear passengers. Now as far as the design of it, you have a little bit more room at the bottom, and inside this one has this SR5 Premium package, which gives you that Softex trimmed seats. Now this is the leather, of course, man-made leather. It looks good, it feels good. I mean, it has some cool designs right in the middle here, and you also have this middle console that opens up that has the cup holders inside. Being a large SUV, it would be silly if they didn't have the rear controls for the climate control. You also have the USB Type A, USB Type-C, and the regular household power outlet, as well as your own vents that you have them in the middle console, and you also have them right on top, right there, right by the light. There's an additional vent, and you have the two large cup holders. Both of the seats are equipped with the seat back pockets, and you have the grab handles here, and in case you want to get in the third row seat, all you do is push on this lever. Easy to open up. Let me check out how much room we have. Here we are in the third row seat. As you can see, I am actually leaning against the roof right here with the back of my head. I can actually make this seat not recline as much, but I'm scraping my hair against the roof. I'm almost 6 feet tall, so it kind of gives you an idea. I do have enough shoulder room. I sit up really high. There's a reason for it. I'm going to tell you that in just a little bit, but let's see how much knee room I have. All right, guys, so technically, this is good, right? I mean, I have this much room behind this seat. Okay, no complaints there, but my sitting position is very uncomfortable. Well, here, guys, I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me lower this camera down a little bit. See how high my knees are right here. I mean, that's because this floor is so high up, making this sitting position not very comfortable. So why is it? Why is the floor like this? If it is nice and low here for the middle row passengers, why is the floor raised up as such? Look at the difference. That is because all the batteries are actually underneath here. They needed the space to put the batteries in, and they figured out, okay, well, we're going to put them in back because most of this is going to be used by kids. I agree, okay, for kids it's great, but you get more room in the Grand Highlander and the Grand Highlander IMAX, which also has the batteries in there. And the biggest reason why people buy large SUVs as such is to transport cargo and people. Now let's see the roominess in the second row seat. And it's perfect. Right here in the back, I have plenty of headroom, plenty of shoulder room, plenty of knee room, this much knee room before I hit the seat in front of me. I'm 6 feet tall, or almost, right? I have this seat adjusted to my regular driving position. This seat is not adjustable. The only thing I can do is recline it. Okay, I can't move it back and forth. That's because of the design, because we have all the batteries in here and they couldn't put the rails inside of here. But if you have 5 people, definitely a comfortable driving for all 5 passengers. And more than that, not so much. And of course, let's do a sound check. Boom. Heavy door. Nice and solid thud right here. Here it is, the front door panel. Let's check this out. Hard plastic, hard plastic. This is soft, and everything else is hard. So this is the only difference right here. This is soft, but even how much would it cost to put this in the back to say, hey, we care about you, you rear passengers, right? You have a little bit of aluminum. You also have the door handle, mirror lock controls. Right here is a little bit more storage. And as we get inside, you can see the seats, of course, Softex material, same design, a little bit more bolstered. You have the power controls, driver and passenger seat. Now you also have the tilt and telescoping steering wheel with the manual adjustment. The TRD Sport Package also gives you the aluminum pedals. And on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, we can turn on or off that light in the back. You also have the automatic lights. You can open the gas tank. You have the odometer trip reset. You have the dimmer. And now we have the parking sensors you can turn off. Turn on the heated steering wheel, adjust the height of the angle of the lights, and you can turn on that rear power outlet. Let me jump inside. I'll show you the rest of it. We'll check on the interior of this, guys. It's definitely in the 21st century. Love the design, love the big screen. One thing to point out, this is not part of the SR5 package. This is an upgrade with the SR5 Premium package that you need to pay extra for it. We're going to go through some of the options later on. And right here, as far as the design, let's see what it has. This is softer, right? But this is still the plasticky, and this is hard plastic. 2 big vents. You have the handle right on the side. We'll get back to this screen in a little bit. Big steering wheel. If you like fat bottoms, you have a fat bottom steering wheel, thicker in the right places, including the bottom. Bunch of buttons on the left-hand side. You have the phone button, you have the voice control, volume control, back, side to side, up and down. That controls what's going on in the instrument cluster. Big Toyota logo. And here on the right hand side, you have the adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist. This is your main cruise control button, cancel mode as far as your stereo, and these are used for your radio as well. Fully digital instrument cluster. Let's see what we have. I like this setup. On the right hand side, you have the turbo PSI, as well as you have the battery charge. And then the middle right here, you have the speedometer and tachometer. It says adjust pressure right here. I guess one of the tires might be low. Let's get out of here and let's see what else we have. So this is one of the alerts that was showing up. Now here we have all the safety features. Let me get out of here. Okay, so you have the pre-collision warning, blind spot monitoring, parking sensors, rear cross traffic alert, rear sign or road sign assist, basically reads the road signs, customize right side. As far as the design here, let's see what we have. We have the boost gauges, or we can change it to pitch and roll, or we can do the tow gauges if you're towing something. So really nice how you can customize all of that. Trailer settings, trailer light check, vehicle settings. This is a nice feature, even though I never tow anything. But trailer light check, normally if you hook up the trailer, you have to have somebody in the back and it giving you the, okay, the right light is on, the left light is on, etc. So this is the cluster settings here too. Language unit, speed meter, push OK to change. Pop-up display, MID off, some multi-information display off, default settings. And we go back here. Now let's scroll to the left, no trailer selected. Now we have, again, trailer settings, trip meter. Here's adjust pressure, there you go. One tire is down to 30, so I gotta let them know to adjust this. That's why, you know, it's showing this. And then we go to the next settings. This is your stereo. Here's your navigation, which by the way you have to subscribe to. And distance to empty 61 miles, 4.2 miles per gallon. I hope that's not the case, but that's your instrument cluster, guys. Let's move to the infotainment system. This is the new Toyota infotainment system. We've seen it. We're gonna set it up later right here. Cancel setup, yes. Okay, so we have this nice big screen. First I wanna check out is the cameras. Okay, so we have the 360 on this one, top-down view. You know, we have the rear camera. I gotta give it to Toyota. Great job on it, taking up the entire screen. And look how many views you have. You have the front view camera, you have the side view camera, from the front, from the back. Okay, the top-down view is on. You have the different guides. See, right here, they're showing up. Let's go to the regular camera, let's see. All right, so this is the different type of guides that you can have, trajectory lines. Okay, do they move? Well, the middle portion moves at least, and kind of gives you an idea of where you're going. And right here, what is this? Okay, this is the straight line. So if you're trailering, or if you are going somewhere, then you need to be straight in there. I guess trailering is the only thing you go. Here's the auto feature. Let's see if it's got that 360 feature that's super strange and only available, I guess, in Toyota. Oh, I don't see that. It doesn't have that egg-shaped feature. Here's your navigation system, so you have to subscribe to it, cloud-based, or you can use your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Here's your AM, FM, Sirius XM. These are your sources. You can connect the phone, of course. Vehicle trip information, current history. The vehicle's only got a few miles on, so we're not going to get to it. Bluetooth devices, general notification, sound display, media, vehicle, customized dealer info. Let's see what the customization we have. Lights, auto on sensitivity, auto off timer. You know, so that's just basically the timing on the lights. Door control, climate control, AC mode with auto. That's good. Okay, down here you have these large knob. This is your volume and power knob. Here's your controls for the climate control. You have heated seats. This is your auto settings, and of course some other shortcuts. USB Type A on the side. Scrolling down, here's your trailer control, trailer backup guide, view. Okay, now we have this egg-shaped thing. This is very odd. Okay, can't really do anything with it other than just basically look from the outside in, inside out, and I can pause it. Okay, somebody came up with it. I might have had some dreams. Anyways, here's your traction control. Here's your hazard lights right here. Brake hold, parking brake. Okay, do we have wireless charging? Not on this one. On the higher trim levels, you have that. You have the TRD shifter, part of that TRD Sport Package. Here's another thing. A lot of people would like to have the auto mode. Now this is a four-wheel drive vehicle, so you have to switch it. Right now we're in the two-wheel drive. You have to switch it to four-wheel drive high, four-wheel drive low. That's basically, you know, manual adjustments, different drive modes, and a tow and haul mode. So let's see what different drive modes do right on the screen here. So we have Eco, Normal, and Sport. Down here, cup holders, large. If you need to get inside of the console, you can do that by sliding this little drawer shelf. You also have this tiny little thing, maybe for your wallet. And you can, of course, can you open the whole thing? No, but you can take out some stuff from it. Ooh, look at this. I don't even know. What is this? That's the trucks, okay? Is it Tacoma, Tundra, and Sequoia? Or is it Tundra, and Sequoia? I don't know. You have the USB Type-C, USB Type-A right here on the inside. And then let's scroll up. And yes, we do have this digital mirror, home link assist, and some settings for the mirror as well. And then up here, you have the sign saying that Toyota is tracking you, and if you don't want them to, you have to call them and opt out of it. And then here's your sunroof, you know, up and down. Here's your SOS button. You can open your tailgate. There's your open and close. No windscreen, regular size sunroof. Nothing special about it. Let's close this up. And they have the illuminated mirror. And this is the interior of this 2024 Sequoia. Let's take it for a spin. Well, here guys, we're going to talk about pricing before I take it for a spin, and I got to give it to Toyota. They are really good about confusing people with their website. So the base trim levels on the Sequoia are SR5 Limited, Platinum, TRD Pro, and Capstone. And starting price on the SR5 is $61,275. Here's what you can do with this. This one has just a few options, $72,951. Okay. And that's because once you get into the build on Toyota USA website, you can select whether you want the four-wheel drive or whether you want the rear-wheel drive. Then you go to the colors, but the most confusing ones are the packages. So the packages, we have the TRD Sport Package, right? They also can have the TRD Off-Road Package, TRD Off-Road Package with options, TRD Off-Road Package with more options, TRD Sport Package, which is what we have, the base one at $2,195. It gives you, you know, the badging, it gives you the wheels, the Bilstein Shocks, right? Then you have the TRD Sport Package with options, with more options, with TRD Off-Road Package with even more options. Then we go with the TRD Sport Package with even more options, SR5 Premium Package, which is what I have on this. And then we have the TRD Sport Package with more options, SR5 Premium Package with options, SR5 Premium Package with options, SR5 Premium Package with more options, SR5 Premium Package with options. You get the drill, right? I mean, there is, I keep on scrolling, and they opt in with from $2,100 to $5,655. So if you are looking to purchase a vehicle like this, don't forget to sit down and spend some time, because there are some options that you might want and don't get with certain packages, and some options that you must be forced to get with other packages. Anyways, I guess options are good, but too many options are not good. The Limited starts at $67,675, Platinum at $73,865, TRD Pro, which would be my personal choice, at $79,110, and Capstone, which is the most luxurious one, at $78,265. Where does it fit as far as the rest of the market? I think it's still pretty competitive, especially comparing it to like Tahoes or Navigators or even the Ford Expeditions, the shorter ones, because the longer ones, they're gonna have tons of more room. And, you know, we're gonna talk a little bit about it while driving, but let's focus on the drive. Let's take it for a quick spin. It is a large vehicle. It is a body on frame design, so this is definitely a truck, right? although you can call it a car and vehicle, you know, however you want to call it. Anyways, it feels good. I mean, it feels really good when you sit up in this vehicle. You see everything. The mirrors are the truck mirrors, so you have this large area where you can see through. This digital mirror really makes a difference. I think for any vehicle that's large like this, it's a welcome option. All right, guys, so we're gonna do some circles right here in this parking lot, checking out that turning diameter. Let's stop over here, turn the steering wheel all the way to the left, and let's turn. Actually, it's surprisingly good. You know, the steering, the power steering, it's light, almost like too light, but I guess it's something to get used to. And we're in the rear wheel drive, doing some twists and turns around here. You can definitely feel some of that body roll, although the suspension is on the stiffer side, not sporty stiff, but truck stiff basically. Let's do off the line acceleration here. Oh yeah, you can feel that torque and power coming in. There's no complaints here. You can feel like this truck can be taken off-road and definitely be capable. I mean, because of the size and because of the wheelbase, I think it's a 122 as far as the wheelbase, it's large, right? So you might have some issues as far as the breakover angle or, you know, climbing up because you have the low-hanging bumpers. But if you want to take it, you know, on the gravel road or maybe even in deep snow, that shouldn't be an issue at all. And it feels good. It really does. I gotta tell you, this is my personal story. I really was looking forward to this vehicle. I almost sat down with my wife and kind of tried to talk her into buying this for us as a family vehicle, even though I think it would be a little bit of a stretch as far as the price, because I was looking at the TRD Pro. Until I got inside and until I checked out the roominess, and I got like, there would be no way she'll go for it. Right, so it's a little boaty when you turn it, so you can feel that body roll that's getting inside of here. And I don't even know which mode I'm in. I don't think it matters because it doesn't have the adaptive suspension. It might be just adjusting the gears a little bit as far as switching it. But overall, I like the drive of it. I like the look of it. I mean, the gas mileage is not bad, considering, you know, this is a large truck. But I really wanted to love it. I really did. When I first saw the pictures, I go like, this is it. This is gonna be our new SUV. We're gonna buy it for our family, and we're gonna be happy enjoying this large SUV. That was, of course, until I saw the back, and that was a deal killer for us. And I'm pretty sure that this is true for many other people who are looking for a large SUV. We're gonna continue on that soft rent that I have with it, but let's check out the acceleration here. Easy there, 50 miles an hour and no problem. This is still kind of makes me mad that it couldn't be better in the back. The seat, the room behind the third row seat is almost non-existent. At 12 cubic feet, it's the lowest in its class. Even if you fall down the second row at 49, it's not very usable. I mean, it's large, but the seats are sitting so much higher, you can't take them out, you can't do anything with them. I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. I know there's been a lot of complaints about this, but maybe you're that one person that says, you know what, I don't care. I have 2 kids. I don't really need to go anywhere where I need to haul a lot of stuff, and this is the truck for me. And I want to be that guy. But the practicality kind of prevents me from doing so. Design, 10 out of 10, in my opinion. That's very subjective, I know. The power delivery, love it. Okay, the fact that it is Toyota, loving it, because you know they're not putting out bad products on that. The area of improvements, the biggest one, of course, is the roominess. I don't even know if that's possible. I hope that the engineers are working on it to see if there's anything that can be done with those batteries, maybe a different placement or something to make it more usable for regular people. You know, technology, that's all great. One other complaint, and maybe something to learn from, there's a lot of plastic in here, and that never feels good. And if you sit in that second row seat, those doors, the panels, and all that stuff, that's all hard plastic. And, you know, that's kind of a turnoff as well, especially if you're looking at the vehicle and you're spending, you know, $75,000 of it. Guys, let me know what you think. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you learned one or two things. And if you did, then I've done my job. And don't forget to check out the rest of my channel. Hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on that bell notification ring bell. And I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.